guys, what's up? It's Ashley. So I wanted to go ahead and do a chit chat, get ready with me video. I have all my products sitting here, and since it's been extremely hot during the summer, I haven't been applying a lot of makeup on my face. So I'm gonna go ahead and start off with the base, and I always use my MAC Prep and Prime, which is a Fix Plus. The next thing that I'm using is by Summer Fridays, and it's the Jet Lag Mask. I use this as a mask, and I also use it as a primer as well as a moisturizer for my face. I guess we'll start off with the new couch situation. So if you guys follow me on Instagram, I purchased a new couch. So I've been trying to make our living room a lot more cozy, and the couch that we had in the living room beforehand was nice, but it wasn't comfortable, to be completely honest. I just felt like it wasn't big enough too, because I want to start having more or hosting more like parties or like get-togethers or like just hangouts here, and I felt like that couch wasn't adding to the vibe. It was really killing the vibe. I was trying to look for something similar to like the Cloud Couch from Restoration Hardware, or also the Plush Couch from American Signature Furniture. I wasn't trying to spend like an arm and a leg on the couches right now, simply because like this is not like our permanent home. I mean, we do own this home, but it's not something that we want to live into for like the rest of our lives. We definitely have considered about like moving to another state or a different location in the future. I wanted to find something that would work for right now, but that wouldn't break the bank. So I ended up finding the couch on the Facebook Marketplace, and I've only spent, or actually Evan and I spent only like $300 on the couch. And I feel like it has more seating now, so I can have more people come over and they don't feel like they're uncomfortable. The only thing that I have to figure out, which I'm researching this too, is like getting an additional like ottoman or something similar to the couch that we have now, which actually, let me show you what it looks like. The house is a little messy, but that's the couch right there that we got. This was a part of the couch that we had before. The other half is actually in Evan's office. Right here is the space that I'm talking about getting in like an ottoman or something to add to the couch. That way it really looks like a full sectional. But I'm super happy that we were able to find it, especially for a good deal. So I feel like now I can have people over. I know that sounds so weird, but I just feel like I don't know if it's just me or something like that, but I feel like when I have people over, I want to make sure that everything is right, like looks right, feels right. That way it's like complete, and that the person that's coming in or the guest that's coming in feels just comfortable. I don't know. It's really hard to explain, but I'm sure I'm probably not like the only one that thinks that way. So I just finished this, so now I'm going to add my foundation. If you guys have noticed too, like this is actually not even like pimples. These are all like just scarring, because I scar really easily. That's the situation with the couch. So there is something new. Evan and I incorporated this really cool thing in our relationship where we talk about our finances together, and we actually have like a financial meeting that we do every Monday. I feel like it's been super helpful to really clear out exactly what we need to do with our finances. I also felt like it's been really good for our relationship too, because I'm sure everyone knows the biggest issue for married couples or just couples in general is just finances, because finances always has like a high and a low, and sometimes you do really good and sometimes you do not so well. But I feel like having these financial meetings with Evan every Monday has made a huge difference in the way we communicate about finances too. So yeah, I mean, I guess it's a little bit of a new life update. It's something that we've never done before in our marriage, and we've only been married for like a year and 6 months. If you're married, or if you are in a relationship and you guys have a hard time with communicating about relationships, communicating about finances, then I highly recommend to have like a financial meeting with your significant other. It may become a debate, because I know Evan and I can debate about how we manage our finances, as individuals, and how we can manage them together as a married couple. So, that will come, and don't get mad at the person in your debate, but really try to get to understand, exactly where they're coming from. So highly recommend that. Hashtag financial meetings are bomb. No, but in all seriousness, I totally, will pass that info to you guys. So if you're, ever feeling like you're stuck or in a financial rut, try something like that, and it will bring a lot of clarity. Foundation is pretty much set at this point, so now I'm going to be using my Tarte Shape Tape Contour Concealer, and this is in the shade Medium Light. I like to use this to correct any dark spots I have in my face, as well as just brighten up my under eye. I know some people have a way of putting on their concealer. I just put it on however I want to. So like I said, I just put a little bit right in the inner corners of my under eye, and then I also put it in the areas that I have the dark spots. And I do light layers. Like I start with one light layer and I feel like I want more coverage, and then I do another light layer. That's the best way of getting like a really nice coverage, but at the same time it doesn't look like cakey or like a full face of makeup. I love the Shape Tape concealer because even though it's like a creamy consistency, it does not crease on me at all. By far, you know, the Shape Tape has been one of my favorite concealers. I've also tried the NARS Creamy Concealer. I've actually purchased it years ago and I still have it. I think I should throw it away, but I'm not going to because it's a little pricey. There's nothing comparable to this. Now I'm going to powder. So I'm gonna use the Hello Flawless by Benefit, and this is in the shade Honey. This has honestly been one of the best powders I've used in a really long time. I love that it's super lightweight and it makes your face look super smooth. It's also not translucent, so it adds a little bit more coverage to the face, which I actually like in this case. I know I'd say like less is more, especially for the summertime, but having that powder as the same complexion as my skin tone kind of like seals the deal. Obviously I already talked about the couch, but we are wanting to work on finishing the home, which if you guys have ever owned a home or ever rented a home, you know how long it can take to like completely decorate the whole place. We're trying to like break down each room and really complete it that way, rather than trying to get like a whole bunch of pieces and put them in different rooms and see if that will work. Right now our goal is to complete the living room as well as the dining room. The next step is actually like, you know, adding decor pieces, painting the walls, you know, things like that. So that's where we're at when it comes to home decor and, you know, all that good stuff. So enough of the like home decor, because I know not everyone is super interested in that. We'll actually talk about, you know, why I want to start this YouTube channel or really, you know, go deeper into it. I have been planning like different topics, like video topics and stuff like that for a while. I feel like I should be adding more videos to my YouTube channel, but at the same time, I've been doing a lot more planning. That way it's, you know, all uniform and makes sense for this channel. But I finally came into a conclusion that I will be posting videos 2 times per week. So right now I have my schedule set to post videos on Tuesdays and Thursdays of every week. That way you guys will have, you know, a lot of good content to see throughout your week. Something that I've been wanting to do for a really long time, and I feel like now is like the perfect time to be able to go full force into this. For blush, I'm using the Milani Luminoso in 05. This is like a cult favorite. You know, no one ever talks about it anymore, but this was raved about like back when I was in high school. Now that I'm done with the bronzer and the blush, I'm gonna go into highlighting, which is the best part. So I'm gonna grab this Target brush that I have been using for quite some time, and then I'm also using the Wet n Wild highlighting powder in the shade Precious Petals, and the color number is 321B. I like to take my highlight and then also a little bit of my Fix Plus, just spray just a little bit of that, you know, fan it out a little so it's not like super wet on the brush. And then I just go at the highest points of my cheeks and I just highlight that area. So I like to highlight as much as I can, especially over the summer. I really like having a nice glow, and to be honest with you, I think it's like any time of the years when I like to have a nice glow. So what else do I need to put on my face? I'm just gonna take this lip liner from Charlotte Tilbury, and this is in the shade Pillow Talk, one of the like favorites that everyone loves. So I'm just taking that and lining my lips. I personally don't like wearing a liquid lipstick during the summertime, or actually during the day, really. I just feel like the liquid lipsticks look really dry, and I just like a really nice hydrated lip with like a gloss. I'm using the Fenty Beauty Fenty Glow lip gloss, which is one of my favorites. I know this could be on the pricier side for a gloss, but I honestly can't find a dupe for it. It is such a pretty, like, I don't know, like a pink nude for me. For some people, it's more on the brownie side. For me, it's more like on the pinkish side, so I've been wearing this like every day. For the brows, I like to use my Anastasia brush. The logo of the brand actually rubbed off. I've had this for like years. And then I also use my Anastasia Dip Brow Pomade in the shade Medium Brown. Whenever that came out, I never used it because I felt like it made my eyebrows like look like this the entire time. I guess I'll discuss just like a little bit more about me. I am 24 years old. My husband and I, we live in Florida. And my husband is 25, he'll be turning 26 next month. I'm not quite sure what we're gonna do for his birthday this year because I feel like we've done so much, you know, the past like almost 4 years since we've been together. It's gonna be interesting trying to figure out exactly what to do for his birthday. So the mascara that I have been using lately is by NARS, and it's the Climax mascara, and this is in Explicit Black. I just like to do light coats on the top and bottom lash. To be honest with you, I just do mascara on my top lash and that's it, but for the purpose of this video, I'm going to do the top and the bottom. My goal for this makeup look is to keep it as minimal as possible because whenever I'm doing like Instagram photos, outside, it's just way too hot. Ooh. Let's talk about YUUMI. So I've had a lot of people, and it's been funny, like really funny. I've had a lot of people talk to me on Instagram, or they message me on Instagram and say, like back when we had YUUMI at 6 weeks, they were like, so is she a boy or is she a girl? And Evan and I had a hard time trying to figure out if she was a boy or a girl because she was still developing. By the time she hit like 8 weeks, then we can really tell that she was a girl. And it was just funny having to look at her, you know, her little hoo-ha to try to figure out who she was. We actually got her from Evan's mom's friends. They're basically waiting for, you know, to find like the right people to adopt the kittens that they had. We went to their house and we were looking at all the kittens and we saw YUUMI because she was the only black one, and I really wanted her and I felt like I had a really good connection with her. So we got her and now we have her, and she's like, I think at this point, she's probably between like 12 or 13 weeks old. She's definitely my mamacita. I have like so many nicknames for her. I call her mama, mommy, mamacita, YUUMI, YUUMI girl. I kind of feel like a weirdo saying that to her all the time, but she's definitely, you know, something that I love and care about. And I've never had a pet before, so that's my first pet ever. I used to be deathly afraid of animals like cats, dogs, birds, you name it. Like I was a freak. And I wanted to give myself a chance, you know, to have my pet, you know, a pet of my own, and to get over that fear. So having YUUMI was like the best decision. And Evan is actually like a huge animal lover, so he's been wanting to have a dog for quite some time, and for me, I'm like, no, but you know, I know that's something that he likes and that he's been around for quite some time, so that's something that's in the works. As of right now, not so much, but I figured to have a cat as our first pet was a lot easier than having a puppy or a dog. Mascara is done, brows are done, I have everything that I need done, and I think that's what I'm going to do today. This is the makeup look that I always wear on an everyday basis. I always wear this look when I'm going out during the day, and for the most part I don't wear any makeup at work, but if I do, this is something that I would gravitate to. I hope you guys like this video, and I hope you guys got to know me a little bit better, and as well as, you know, getting to know my husband, our home, and also our new YUUMI girl. I will see you guys soon. Hope you like this one. If you did, make sure to like and subscribe, and also comment below, you know, letting me know what was your favorite part about the video. So I'll see you guys soon. Bye.